Well, hello everyone. I wanted to start this video for Poetry for My Dreams. I'm on YouTube under Poetry for My Dreams, POETRY, the number 4, My Dreams, MYDREAMS. I'm also on Facebook under Poetry for My Dreams, and I'm also on IG, Instagram under Poetry for My Dreams. My content will be mostly switching to my business that I have been working on for quite some time. Actually, my baby, my brainstorm, like 18, 19 years ago. And it's crazy because now that I want to start doing the steps that I need to do, I'm starting to little sheets of paper, notebook paper, and things that I've jotted down, ideas and things have been coming out as I clean out old papers and whatnot. I will share them at some point. I know one of them, the paper is raggedy. I don't even know if I still have it, and then another one I just recently found where I jotted down. When Poetry for My Dreams came, it was mostly for my YouTube, Facebook type thing. And at the time, it's a special meaning to me because at the time I was dealing with a lot where right now we're dealing with a lot of mental health, where Regina Young, her son killed himself, and where the 2019 Miss USA, she just killed herself. So right now it's putting a spotlight on mental health in the Black community, which has been prevalent for forever, for so long, but it's just something we don't talk about. It's just something, oh, well, pray about it. Oh, well, you got this, girl, or, oh, everything will be okay. Or for guys, oh, suck it up, this is life, and things like that. But it's things that are within our community. And when we say mental health, it's something that we labeled it as, but I feel like it should be, changed, because you're not going to tell me there hasn't been a person where you feel like life is overwhelming, life is too much, I don't want to go on. And not to the point where, oh, I want to take my life, but it has been points where some people have taken their lives. And that's a part of mental health, where you want to actually take the action of taking your own life. And when I came up with the idea of Poetry for My Dreams, I loved poetry since 3rd grade when I was introduced to it in 3rd grade by my teacher. I think her name was Miss Shelby. And I used to write poetry a lot, and I had got a point in my life where, this is very emotional for me, but I had got a point in my life where life was very heavy. And it all stemmed, I think at the same time I had ventured out on my own. I had my own house, my own car. I had a boyfriend. I had, my son, and then I had another baby that I didn't even plan on having. I always just wanted one child. And from that point, I think I was dealing with postpartum depression, and we don't know what that is. A lot of times back then, we didn't know what that was. Postpartum depression, we have our kids, we do what we need to do, we pick ourselves up, we go back to work. And I was just overwhelmed with all of it. And even at the same time, as I'm dealing with postpartum depression, I got my heart broken. And it was just a lot for me. And it changed me a lot. It just changed my mentality a lot. So I struggled a lot with a lot of different day-to-day stuff, wanting to go on, just struggling a lot. So that's where Poetry for My Dreams came in at. And I wanted to incorporate that in with things that I love. And if you know me, I love my bed. I love to be in my bed. I love to be in my room. I love to sleep. I love naps. I love all of that. So as this mirrored together, I wanted to incorporate where women take care of ourselves more, take the time and not feel guilty, and take care of ourselves. When you step through that door, yeah, you got to deal with the kids and the homework and making dinner and cleaning up and laundry and you name it. The list can go on and on when you hit that door after working 8 to 12 hours that day, and you got to get up and do it all over again. So with Poetry for My Dreams, I wanted to be a platform where, as ladies, we take the time for ourselves. Even if it's only 30 minutes, a half an hour, or even if we've done all that and it's late at night and it's 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, and we just get into our bedroom and we're just extremely tired, that when we hit our bedroom, that's our sanctuary. That's our serenity. That's our let our hair down. That's our glass of wine. That's our... Exactly. Just that. So my platform will be numerous of different things where it incorporate how to organize your thought process, how to budget and get your bills together, where you're not just like, oh, I need to pay this, I need to pay this, where you're kind of making steps of what I need to do for the month to pay my bill, what I need to do as far as like a plan of dreams I want to do, things I want to do that interest me, that make me happy and make me feel whole. Also like little things that make you feel like a woman, that make you feel comfortable, that, after taking a good shower and just lotioning yourself down with a smell good lotion, or lighting a candle, or having a glass of wine, not drinking a whole bottle, mind you, because I know we can go there. But just winding down, meditation, just, it don't have to be every day. You don't have to do all these things every day, but just being mindful to take that time when you need to wind down and you need a little peace and quiet. Even telling your kids, I need a minute, I need 10 minutes, I need an hour, not right now. That's not going to get done right now. Or tonight you can make, if your kids are older, not if they're 3 or 5. But, having a night where, I'm not cooking tonight. Y'all can make a sandwich. Y'all can make yourself something to eat. Or one of the older ones can make their own meal. You have to, as women, we get so run down because we feel like it's out there, especially for Black women, where we feel like we have to do everything. And we're told we have to do everything. We have to be that superwoman. And that's the history of it all. But I got a shirt on that say Black Girl Magic, and I love it. Well, it's not shirt, it's a sweatshirt. But yes, we got that Black Girl Magic, and we need to use it. And we need to ask for help when we need help. We need to not be embarrassed if we need help. We need to have somebody that we can, a confidant, that we can talk to vent, to kind of steer us in the right direction. And a lot of times we don't have that because the people that we trust in our life and that we think are those people, they go and tell someone else your business, or they go and talk about you. But don't be afraid that because you have a lot on your heart and you trust these people and they do wrong by you, don't be afraid to get what you need from that. And I'm not saying okay, I told this person my business and I talked to them and they went and told somebody and I'm going to keep doing that because this is the only person I got to talk to. No, you learn your lesson. You learn that, okay, this is not the person that I can trust, that I can talk to, that can steer me in the right direction, that it has my best interest at heart, that I'm going to find somebody else. I'm going to find I think it was one time, I forgot where, I think it was from church or something. It was somewhere I read or at church, and it said, you need to have at least 10 people praying for you. And it was like a light bulb, because not only just having 10 people praying for you, have people in your corner that are rooting for you. That when you're doing bad, they're not happy about it. They're not talking about it. They may not have the best advice for you. They may not know what to do. They may talk to somebody else to get an idea to help you or steer you in the right direction, but they shouldn't be talking about you. So don't be afraid to lean on people. I see that a lot as females where we struggle. We're afraid to lean on people. We're afraid to ask for help or even accept help. If something happened and somebody offered to do something for you, a lot of times we won't accept it because we were like, oh, I don't want you talking to say you did this and you did that, or saying I owe you this and I owe you that. I mean, I get it because I'm definitely that person. I will figure out a way before I ask you for help. I will figure out a way before I even talk to you. And one of the things, back then when I was going through my anxiety, panic attacks, and depression, some part of what spearheaded that was when I was going through a tough time, two good friends of mine I talked to, about it. And we had our little girls' night and we laughed about it and stuff. And come to turn around, they went and told people. They went and talked about it. And then people coming to me telling me what they said. And from that, I just kept to myself, which made it even worse. I would not talk to nobody. I wouldn't talk to my mother. I wouldn't talk to my boyfriend. I wouldn't talk to nobody because I didn't trust anybody. When people take that trust away from you, you kind of go within yourself and you just I have nobody to talk to. And at that point, I talked to God a lot. I prayed a lot. But I also dealt with a lot of mental torment, a lot. Where days I would go to work and in between patients, I was having panic attacks. Where one day I wound up in my mom's house when I went to the doctors to get help. And she gave me pills. She gave me Ativan and Lexapro. She didn't educate me. She just said, you're depressed, and gave me Ativan and Lexapro and sent me on my merry way. And I had a panic attack from her office to my mama house. And I don't remember driving from the doctor's office to my mama house. So right there, as women, we need to educate each other. That's why a lot of times if you see me get on Facebook and I say something about anxiety or say something about depression or say, oh, I need somebody today, or I don't always say pray for me. I'm very finicky about asking anybody to pray for me because some people's prayers are different, and I don't want everybody's prayers. I'm very finicky about that. And one of the hard things that I'm tough on myself about is I don't always pray for myself, which I have to be more prevalent about. When I go into prayer, most times I pray for everyone else, and I thank God for protecting my family and things like that. Anything that I pray for, or anything that I receive as a gift or a blessing from God, I automatically thank Him. I do not expect stuff in advance. So just to get back where I was at, get back where I was at with everything, because I'm getting off course, because I'm trying not to get in my head and go back and think about stuff. But just the things with, as we coming into February, Black History Month, dealing with a lot of things in the news right now, with depression being very prevalent, and with the pandemic, I know the numbers have risen as far as depression and anxiety and things like that. I know the numbers have risen in as far as addiction and rehabs. I've seen a lot of that because I work in that field. So I just want to be a platform, mostly for the women, but if the men want to, look on in and see what's going on and things that are helpful, it's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with at all. So as I finish off, I just want to let you know that I'll be putting some more products on my website as far as some sleepwears and things like that. I'm going to try not to do too much. I'm going to do a little bit at a time so I don't overwhelm myself, but I'm going to get myself started. But I want to show one of the things, one of my girlfriends, I've been friends with her for quite some time. We used to work together and I used to be her supervisor. And we became friends at the point in my life where my life kind of got rocky again. That's how life is. Life is like a roller coaster. And you have your highs and your lows, and you have to hold on. But for my birthday and Christmas present, I'm a hard person to get gifts for, because someone asks me what do you want, or people will pay attention as far as things that I like or what I want, and a lot of people think she don't need anything. Like, she got everything, and I don't. It's things that I do want, but I'm just like, I don't need it. And if I do want it, I'm gonna get it myself, and I have to get out of that. But this year, my friend got me this beautiful gift. Like, it's just like the most heartfelt and very mindful gift, and it lets me know that she kind of knows me a little bit better than a lot of people. So it's a binder for 2022. I put the little stickers here that came with it, but it's a dream binder. It's a dream plan do, and it's a dream binder, and it's so beautiful. Like, I'm still working. This is the little paper that I found with the poetry for my dreams. You see how, like, this is not the raggedy one, but it's like, it's, you know, my little notes or whatever. So added some stickers to that, and I'm just going to show y'all a little bit. So this is the dream tab there, if you can see it. I add stickers to here because it came with stickers with it in this part. I'm like a kid. I'm like a kid. I even bought colored markers so I can like mark all through this thing. But yeah, this is the part with dreams, and it has big ideas, minor detail. The next tab is the plan. You can write your goals, dreams there. There was a point, I think it was in the front. I wrote it down somewhere. Sorry about this. Oh, I wrote it down here just so you can see a little bit. I put the little goals there and wrote my goals that I can look back on. Hopefully y'all didn't see it too much, but it's some things that I always got goals for. And then it also has the monthly tabs. Like, this is for February, so I have to work on that. I didn't do too much for January as far as like ideals and dreams, but I'm gonna work on it. It has the calendar in here. I don't know if you can see it. I didn't even mark that up yet. I'm just so scared to mark it up because it's so beautiful, but I gotta do it. And then the weeks, I can mark up stuff here. It's so nice. And last year, one of my classmates and a dear friend, me and her text a lot. We spoke on the phone, I think, once. We went to school together. She got me last year a deli planner, which is almost similar to this, except for it was like more paperback. It had the calendar, and then it had the weeks, and I filled it in, and it kept me, and I filled in like bills and things like that. So it kept me on, like, things like this keep me accountable, keep me motivated, keep me like, all right, what I need to do next. Oh, also at Dollar General, I found this last year. This is a new one. I had a different one last year, and I thought they were all out of it. So I was going to keep the one from last year and just erase and use that one. But since I found new ones that are in the Dollar General, in the paper section or school section, whatever you want to call it, office section. So I'm excited about that. So I got a different color, and it has little pockets you can put your things in. And it has like February. You can put like the bills and days due. So I usually do that. I was thinking of doing a little different this year as far as like putting like what money I spent. But I don't know if all that's going to go in there. So I might just stick to like the bills for the month and stuff like that. But yeah, this is thing. My cards it's cards in here because I have, let me see, a ticket. I got a lot of tickets that I need to, that's one of my goals for this year, to pay off all my Philly tickets. Lord, pray for me on that. And then birthday cards. I have like birthday cards that I've been sending people birthday cards like since the pandemic. We don't get to see a lot of people. So I kind of try to keep up with people's birthdays. And for the holidays, for Christmas, like if I have your address, I will send you a birthday card. Or I will send you a Christmas card. I try to do that. I used to get a lot of gifts for my nieces and nephews, my brothers, my mom. But since I bought the house, though, since I had like financial issues and then I bought a house, I can't do that anymore. I can't buy the nice gifts like I want to. I love Christmas, so I have to do cards. Sometimes I'll do gifts. Mostly I just do kids gifts and give them money in a card. Try not to go too crazy with it. I think for my next video, this video is like, I wanted to keep it for like 15 minutes. I'm on 20 minutes now, so I'm finishing up very shortly. I also had got I got this from Amazon. It's not my favorite, but I'm trying to work through it. It has for 2021 and 2022 in here. And let me see a blank one. I don't want y'all to see my bills. All right. Well, you'll see this one. This is March's, but for every month, it has like a quote, a big old quote to it, and then it has the things and stuff where you can write your bills, your income, what's so you're for, and then it has the calendar month. Also, what I do, which I did last year with the binder, that the calendar planner that my girlfriend had got me last year, was I had a different quote or verse every month, like something that I would look at every day when I look at my calendar, and it'd be something that I could be mindful of. So for February, my verse or quote is, your mission, your purpose, your destiny will be all tied to one thing, your gift. So I'm figuring out my gift, and I'm going to work with that. Because one of my biggest things for 2022 is making the foundation, doing the foundation work for passive income. I worked hard for, I think my oldest is 25. So I've worked hard since I was 15, so it's more than 25 years. So I worked hard all that time, and I've reaped the benefits of that. I've gotten where I needed to get, and, I got a house and a car, and but I also want to not have to kill myself trying to continue making a living as I get up in age. So I want to do the foundation for passive income, which has been one of my goals since I was young. But now I'm just starting to do the steps as far as starting my business, and then doing things as far as passive income. And a couple ideas where people brought to me, things I could do, things I'm interested in, and I'm just going to go forward. I used to be a worker bee, but I'm going to be working for me, instead of working for somebody else. Instead of being a worker bee, work for me. January, as I finish off, my quote for January, it said, you may have lost, failed, cried, but all 2022, you're going to remember to live, win, laugh, love, and then be intentional with your life. And with that being said, I'm going to end this video. And you guys have a blessed day. Love you.